So to start off this electric blue cut crease look, we're first going to take MAC's Pro Longwear Concealer. I have the shade NW20 and put that on the eyelid and a little bit under the eye as our eyeshadow base and primer. Then I'm just blending that out quickly with a damp beauty blender. And then before we move on to eyeshadow, I'm just going to quickly fill in my brows with the Anastasia Brow Wiz in the shade Caramel. This is my mom's and I've never had one of my own, and every time I use it I'm like, I need to get this in my life. So yep, I'm just doing that quickly, filling in my brows nice and neatly, and that spoolie on the other end I'm so in love with. It's like the best spoolie of all time. Like, I really can't express to you how much I need this pencil in my life. And then I'm quickly setting my brows with the Milani Brow Shaper Clear Brow Gel, which I love. I talked about it in my favorites video. And then I'm going to define my brows a little bit further with some concealer from the Balm and this angled pixie concealer brush from Sigma that I love for doing this part of my little brow routine. And then after I go around my brows with this brush, I take my airbrush blender concealer brush and blend it out so it doesn't look like crazy like it does right now. And before we put on any eyeshadow, I'm first going to take a piece of Scotch tape and line it up from the corner of my eye out to the outer edge of my brow, and that's just going to help us make a clean line with our eyeshadows. Now I'm taking this fine liner brush from Sigma and my Napoleon Purdey gel liner and cutting my crease with this very, very fine tapered brush and this black gel liner just as a base and a kind of guide of where to put our shadows when we do finally go in with eyeshadow. And do take your time with this part. It doesn't matter how long it takes, just get it nicely done. Just because mine was a little sloppy and I wish I took a little bit more time with it, but that's okay. You guys can learn from my mistake. So I'm basically just taking it from that outer edge of the tape, and the best part of the tape is that if you go out of the lines, it will clean it up for you, and then taking it right the way into the inner corner. And if I were you, I would taper it a little bit more when you get to the inner corner, unlike what I did, but that's okay once again. And then I'm jumping into my Smashbox Full Exposure palette with that black color on this kind of tapered crease brush from Sonia Kashuk. I'm not really sure of the name of this brush. And I'm just going over where we put that gel liner just to kind of make it a little blendier before we kind of define the black a little more. So I'm just putting that down. It's not very neat or tidy because we're gonna make it a little bit more neat and tidy with this Sigma smudge brush, and just packing on a more pigmented concentration of that black color right on top of that gel liner so that you get a really nice gradient of colors when you do that. And the smudge brush allows for precise placement and then also a lot more pigmentation than like a blending brush would be. And now on that same tapered Sonia Kashuk brush, I'm going to take this darker brown shade and go right above where we put that black so that it blends into like a nice smoky fade up into the brow bone. And on an E25 blending brush, I'm going to take this soft brown shade and make that our transition color from that cut crease, really dark colors, to our light brow bone. So I'm just going to put that there so that it blends nice and seamlessly into the brow bone. And then I'm taking this shimmery champagne color from the palette with an E55 eye shading brush just to highlight under the brow. And now we're jumping into our electric blue shade, which is Chaos from the Urban Decay electric palette, and I'm taking that brush that the palette came with because it's a really nice tiny shader brush, and it allows me to really get in that lid and put it nice and precisely under the cut crease and not overlapping it. So I'm going really nice and neatly, packing on as much pigmentation as possible, which isn't that difficult because you know these pigments in the electric palette are like crazy intense. So I'm just going right under that cut crease and making sure to get it nice and precise under that line that we created. And then I decided I want a little bit of sparkle, so I took this MAC Press pigment in Lime Ice and tried to press it on my finger, but it was kind of a fail. It just like wasn't working as well as I thought it would be, but I am going to go back with a different glitter later, but this one just was kind of a fail. And now I'm creating a nice winged liner with my Napoleon Perdue gel liner and my EO5 eyeliner brush. And if you can see on the outer corner, I'm kind of connecting the wing to the line of the cut crease, so it kind of creates like a connection at the end, which I really liked. And now I'm taking this NYX gel glitter liner, or this liquid glitter liner, and putting it over the Chaos color, and that was the glitter I decided to use just because it was a lot easier, a lot more precise, and it actually showed up glittery, unlike that pressed pigment from MAC. And now I'm peeling off the tape from the edge of my eyes, and when you peel it off, it's like so fun to see how clean the line is. So I'm just peeling those off so that we can move on to the face. And before we actually move on to putting our foundation on, I just took a little makeup remover wipe and wiped off all of that fallout because I don't want blue pigment in my foundation. And now I'm taking this Dr. Jart Pore Medic like pore refiner primer and putting that on my skin as my primer. I don't know how I feel about this stuff. I'll give you guys an update later. It's not my favorite, but anyway. So then for foundation, I'm going to use a mixture of the L'Oreal True Match and a mixture of the Kat Von D Lock and Tattoo foundation, and just slap that on my face with the Sigma F80 brush, which you guys know is my favorite. And then I'm doing some cream contouring with this Maybelline Fit Me foundation stick in 330 Toffee. So I'm just going under the cheekbones, around the hairline, around my nose, and around the jawline, and under the lip. And then I will eventually blend that out with some small duo fiber brushes because, I don't know, I just love these for this. It's like so easy and simple, and it just makes it, yeah, really easy and simple. And then for around the nose, I just use a smaller, like small stipple brush from Elf because it's a little tighter of an area to get to. And we're just zooming by with the face, so I'm just taking that MAC Pro Longwear Concealer again and highlighting / concealing under the eyes with my fingers, and then I blend it out with a damp beauty blender after I put it on, and yeah. And now I'm setting under my eyes and wherever I put concealer with this Becca Translucent Blotting Powder and my small taper highlight brush from Sigma, which is my favorite way to set my under eye concealer. And then I'm taking my Benefit Hoola Bronzer and the brush that it comes with and just setting / intensifying that contour that we put down before. And if you see, I'm like putting it in its place and then brushing it up. I want the contour to go more up than down because I don't want it to go too far down on the face. So I'm pushing it up and not down. Now I'm taking this Marc Jacobs blush, and I think the shade is called Reckless, but it will be listed down below, and like an F40 type blush brush, and putting that on the cheeks because it's a nice like neutral rosy color. It's not too intense, so I like that for this look. And then I'm taking this highlighter from that Ofra 3D Egyptian clay bronzer that I showed you in my favorites video, putting that on with my small tapered highlight brush on the tops of my cheekbones, the bridge of my nose, my lip, my forehead, my chin, and then I'm going in on my waterline with that Chaos color and kind of making it into an eyeliner. It's really easy because it's just really intense and pigmented, so you just kind of pat it on your waterline and it's great. So I'm patting that on with that same small shader brush that came with the palette, and then once that's on there, I'm going in with a pencil brush and buffing it out just a little further down so it looks nice and blended and a little bit smoky. Once all of our eyeshadow is done, we're going to move on to mascara. I'm using my Voluminous False Fiber Lashes Mascara from L'Oreal and just doing a quick coat because we are going to be using false lashes for this look. And the false lashes I'm using for this look are Town of Lashes Be Sexy Mink Lashes, and oh my god, I'm absolutely in love with this. Thank you so much to Town of Lashes for sending me them. I am so in love with them. You guys need to pick them up. I will never use regular lashes again. Like, they were literally so easy to put on. Like, you guys know it takes me so long to put on my lashes, and these were just so simple and easy. Like, I really can't tell you how much I love these lashes. They're amazing. And if you're wondering why I'm like looking like I'm talking to myself the whole time, it's because my cousin Vanessa was over and we were gossiping as I was doing my makeup for this video. And now I'm just putting some mascara on my lower lashes so that I don't look weird. I just always think I look weird with that lower mascara on, so I'm just popping a few coats of that on my lower lashes so I look like a normal human being, and still gossiping with Vanessa because, I don't know, it was fun. And then finally for lips, I'm first going to line my lips with this Jordana Easy Liner for Lips in the color Rockin' Rose, not Tawny, for the first time in a long time. And I'm just lining my lips, not really doing much shading, just kind of getting a precise line at the outer edges so it looks a little bit crisper and cleaner. For lipstick, I'm going to use this Revlon Color Burst lipstick in the color Soft Nude, which I haven't used in a long time. I've had this lipstick like forever, and I really like the way it looked. And then I'm topping it all off with this Maybelline Color Elixir in, I think it's called Nude Illusion. I could be wrong, but I'll list it down below. And then that's basically it for the look. I hope you guys all enjoyed it, and please give this video a thumbs up if you did. I hope you subscribe to my channel if you're not already, because I would really, really love if you did. I'm really trying to get my subscribers up there lately, and it's kind of difficult, so spread the word, guys. I really want to put myself out there. But yeah, love you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye, guys.